Welcome to 0 to 60. Matt McChesney. I am the owner and operator of 60 Football Academy and 60 Equipment. Played at the University of Colorado from 2004. 6 years in the National Football League on both sides of the football.
That was his dream to play for Colorado.
And McChesney grew up in Colorado, always wanted to be a Buffalo, has had a great career.
I'm Matt McChesney. This is 0 to 60. That is Coach Prime. We're at the University of Colorado. Brother, thank you so much. Welcome to 0 to 60. Happy Friday. I'm your host, Matt McChesney. Bailey's on the ones and the twos. We have a lot to talk about today. We're going to be giving away two sets of Colorado Buffalo tickets to go see them beat the shit out of Delaware, hopefully. So we'll be asking some trivia questions as the show goes on. Craig, my man, it's better if you email me because I hate talking on the phone, homie. But you can email me, matt@60academy.com, and we'll get you set up there, homie. And I'm glad that you're yelling and your hands are moist. It's probably hard to type with moist hands. So we have a lot to talk about today. We're introducing a new sponsor on top of FanDuel. Bailey.
Matt, this show, happy Friday, everybody. Pound that like button, subscribe, and become a member of the Dungeon family for only $2.99. This show is presented to you by the Believe Network, FanDuel, and now Game Time will present that to you in about 30 minutes here. A nice little new commercial for you guys. Matt, how are you doing this fine Friday as a Colorado takes Delaware?
I'm doing fantastic. I can't lie.
Good.
Yeah, man. Just another Friday.
Well, it's going to be a great show here. Kind of just recapping where we left off, breaking down Colorado's keys to victory against Delaware, and they got to find their offensive identity against Delaware. We've kind of discussed this, established this throughout this whole week here, and they got to find it here, whatever it is. I don't know how. There's a lot of question marks to me. I don't know where we're going to see Julian Lewis. I don't know if that's a distraction for them not running the football and they're just going to go back to the old ways or whatever, but I think Michael Welch running so damn well and almost 6 yards a carry on only 11 carries. I think they should lean into that more. Maybe give it to the kid Taylor a little bit more out of the backfield. Also like what I saw from Simeon Price as well. I'm just looking at the run game, Matt. But what are you thinking keys to victory and about offensive identity for Colorado versus Delaware?
Excuses.
True.
Tell everybody you're sick before the game and then pull a Michael Jordan. Look. Had a lot of time to think about this, and I'm trying to talk myself out of what I said earlier in the week. Yeah. I'm extremely concerned, even if we have a good day against Delaware, that we will revert and not actually do what needs to be done in order for this football team to win. I think that the way we win is more important than winning at times. And that is crazy to me. I don't think that Coach Prime wants to win games. And I don't think I'm crazy for saying this either. I just think it's taken me a while to figure this out. Because it's hard for me to rationalize it in my head as a football guy because winning is the most important thing in my opinion. It's hard But I don't think that Coach Prime wants to win games grinding it out 55, 60 carries a game, boring. I think it's sexy as fuck, but boring Illinois, Georgia Tech.
Right.
Type. I'm not saying we have to be that, but damn it, if we don't do it, what is the point in the personnel that we obtained?
Exactly.
So you went out and replaced 4 offensive linemen, and you got Seaton to stay. Okay. And he's in the best shape. That guy looks like a fucking tank. The other 4 guys are huge and good. You moved a great tackle to guard next to Seaton to establish run game.
Mm-hmm.
You hired Andre Gerard to go with Gunner and Haig, and Gerard played next to Victor Rogers, who I thought playing against those two for fucking 2 years every day in practice, what made me an unbelievably good football player. Because and then Dan Graham was on the edge as the tight end, and if you fucked around, they embarrassed you.
Right.
I think, hey, Will, thanks, bro. You're right. I'm bad for Boulder. The truth hurts. All right. I don't think that they want to win the game that way. Coach Prime doesn't want to do that. Coach Prime wants to throw the ball over the field and big, gaudy numbers and wide receivers running open and big, explosive plays and 500 ball. And you know what? I said this last year. If we have the personnel to do it, dog, I'm with it. Last year, that was a fun ride at 9-4 and an Animal Bowl berth and Shador winning the Unitas and Travis winning every award under the sun and having like 5 guys off that team make NFL rosters. BJ Green, we didn't say congratulations, but an undrafted guy made the roster.
That's him, Jacksonville.
Practice squads and, Wester and Horn and Travis and Shador all getting drafted and excel. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome. It brings us back to relevancy, you can argue about like where that team sits with the great teams in CU history, how the players stack up. That's what you want in football conversation, right?
Absolutely.
I'm with it if Juju steps in and he can rope the ball like Shador can, which I think he can. I mean, that's why he's regarded as highly as he is. If we're going to run that kind of offense, then I want him to be the quarterback. Period.
Bingo.
That's the change I want to see. If I'm not saying we need to change our formations and shit. Like we're going to be who we are, right? They're not just going to change shit in a week. We've seen that they don't do that, but they can add stuff. And there's wrinkles that you can add. There's 2 tight ends. Zane D'Souza's 6'6", 2'8", 270.
Yeah. They got multiple tight end room.
You can teach them how to lead block. Yeah. So I'm just saying, man, I want to see them do it. And if you think I'm a hater because of that, you're watching my show as you're, again.
What's with the all caps? And
again, do I really have to yell this morning?
No, please don't.
Whoa. No. Bring that back up. It's okay. No wonder you run a business and didn't make it in the league, big fat Matt. All right, look. I have my pension. I played both ways in the National Football League in games. Bro. And I run 4 extremely successful businesses where we change people's lives. So, again, bro, I know you're really mad at yourself, Will. You're having a really shitty day. You probably woke up alone with Jill, Jill, your right hand, and that hurts. And I know that you're having one of these days where you're yelling at your screen. But my throat hurts from yesterday from how the guys was yelling. Oh, he changed it. He's no longer cap spaced. We already talked him out of it. What a pussy. Now he's not going to go fucking Capitals. All right, move on. Will, have yourself a good Friday, dog. Obviously, you're way angrier than me. Okay, so I just want them to commit to it, and I don't think I'm the only one. And you know what? I think if they do, all of our problems are solved.
Yeah.
The University of Colorado and their personnel and their coaching staff and the way they recruit and all the facilities and all the resources that they have, that Coach Prime has resurrected. With him walking in, he has resurrected everything and taken it to a new level, new heights. Okay? I want him to win Big 12 titles, and I want him to get in the playoff, and that's where he belongs. The only way we get there, all the Prime sexuals, Colorado Buffalo fans, everybody, to the coaching staff, the players, the only way that we get there with this team is to commit to running the football as our number one priority, and then commit to stopping the run as our number one priority, number 1A, and doing everything humanly possible to make those things happen. And then, just like I said last year, can you imagine what would happen if Shedeur Sanders didn't have the last ranked rushing offense in college football? Like, give him 150 yards rushing a game. Now I bet you they're 11-2 and in the playoff. I think they could win every game they play if they just played differently.
I agree. Seriously. I mean, remember, Matt, going back to shout out to Mark Jones at ESPN, if Shedeur doesn't have to do everything, he can do anything, I think, at times, especially later in the year where it really didn't lead into the run game, Matt. I mean, it would have been really to his benefit to have it. I mean, we can go on and on about that. But
and look, I don't understand. I hope that everybody in the meeting room had these conversations. I don't understand why they're not being had. And I don't understand why you can't have them. I don't get the sensitivity towards criticism of coaching, or not even criticism, coaching the coaches. You got to coach. Coaches have to be coached too. Everybody's coachable. If the minute you become uncoachable as a player or a coach, you should be out of the business. And I'm not saying Coach Prime is uncoachable. I'm saying the guys like Coach Prime and Marshall Falk and Warren Sapp, the game, they work their asses off. Don't get me wrong. They're some of the hardest working cats ever. I was a rookie in St. Louis watching Marshall Falk work. Okay? Like, the teammate.
Yeah.
Like, they're blown away. Like, holy shit, 28's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a reason they are who they are, but guys who wore gold jackets, shit comes easy to them.
Right. Absolutely.
Because of the way they work, yes, but they're also gifted different. You can tell. There's tons of guys working hard out there. Everybody's working hard that's in the league. Even if you're a turd, you're still working hard. So shit comes easy, and when shit comes easy, you expect other people. You can hear it in the speeches and whatnot. I did it. You can do it. Well, can they? Can they? I don't think they can. I don't see Marshall Falk on the field or anybody comparable. I don't see Warren Sapp on the field by any means, shape, or form, and anyone comparable. I damn sure don't see Coach Prime on the field or anyone comparable. I see a comparable to Dre. I see a Jordan Seaton and Xavier Hill a comparable to Dre and Vic. But other than that, I mean, come on. What are we talking about? So I know you think that they can do it the same way you did, but can they? So it's a question that can only be answered with reps. And look, I hope that they smoke Delaware, and I hope it's explosive. And even if they do throw the ball over the yard, that's a good thing. I'm not going to change my stance on this. I still think we need to work on the run game big time. Hey, so my kid stole my charger, and my battery's going to die. So do a commercial real quick. And then I'll go get my battery and we'll continue. But before we go to commercial, we're going to give away our first 2 tickets. And then when we come back, all right, we'll answer the question. All right. So you have to, I know people are going to Google this, though. That's the problem.
Yeah. Well,
so how do we make it so you can't Google the shit?
It's impossible. I mean, they got phones and computers and shit. This is a really
hey, look, this guy and Will are hanging out. He's back, the fucking screamer. This guy. We should get this guy some tickets so he can go jerk off on the stands as he watches Prime.
Really? I bet Ricardo.
This guy is just back. Bro, shut up. God damn.
Well, Matt, I think it's time. Who do you want to do your question? You want me to go first here? What do you want?
Well, this is compliments of Lamar, my man, Lamar West and Devin. They
Lamar.
can't go to the game because Devin, who's in 8th grade, is already getting recruited, and we're sending him up to CSU to the Ram game. They've got a bunch of Dunge family up there this weekend. We're taking all the Dunge family to the Wyoming game and the BYU game for CU. So he can't go, and we've got 2 sets of 2 tickets. The first question, okay, and this actually, you can Google this, but I'd really appreciate it if you didn't. Okay. On November 26, 2001, we beat Nebraska 62-36. Okay. Chris Brown scored 6 touchdowns. But who started the game at running back? I'll be back.
Clock's ticking, chat. Let us know in the chat. Sit here and monitor while Matt McChesney returns here. Who will be the first one to answer the question correctly? I'm just going to sit here and see if we can tally up some answers. We're giving away 4 CU tickets, 2 sets of them here, and the first set's been given away there. Who was the first running back? 62-36, Colorado's win over Nebraska in 01. Let's see. I'm seeing Bobby Purify. I don't know. We'll see if I get a right answer here. No, we ain't giving the answer. We'll see. You can see if you guys can give the answer on the other side here. We'll see you in 2 minutes, folks. Peace.
Whether it's offensive linemen as they work combos and double teams and also pass pro and punch, I think the unique physicality of this is outstanding. So much so that you can use it for your shield on punt team or as you rush in the shield. There's so many different ways that we're using it. We get better a little bit every single day, and I just wanted to say thank you because I hadn't ever thought of this, and when I saw it, it made total sense, and we're doing a great job with it. So thank you, man. Go Big Red. What this has done for us is it's allowed us to, because of the surface area, because of its firm nature, I can still strike against another player and have to use that punch just like you do on a sled. At the same time, have to time my punch because it could move. I can teach defensive linemen how to handle double teams because they can feel pressure. We can simulate contact in a safe environment in non-contact times because of this unique bag.
Welcome down here to the Lab 60 Football Academy, 60 Strength and Fitness. I am your owner and operator, Matt McChesney. I just wanted to let everybody know that 60 is now on Cameo. You can go on Cameo and request any tips for training, any offensive line, defensive line tips, recruiting tips. I get so many inquiries in my inbox on a daily basis about tips and can you look at my film and can you do this? Can you break down something for me? I'd love to. All right? It's like the Joker said, my man, right here. If you're good at something, never do it for free. So Cameo is now your bridge to 60 Football Academy. Go in, request what you want, tips, suggestions, recruiting, film, and we will make sure that you get the absolute best from the best. So check out 60 on Cameo at 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy. Cameo, 60 Academy.
And we're back.
And we got a winner.
And we got a winner. Do it. Finally, I've been waiting for a while. Wow, we do have a winner. Okay, shout out to Dan O.
Dan Portland Johnson gets the start. Good job, Dano. I knew people would pick Portland or pick Purify, but he didn't start either. That's crazy as fuck, by the way.
He's the
Portland was a bad man. So Dano, you got the first two pair of tickets. So good job, dog. Have fun at the game. How do we do this?
So Dan, send Matt McChesney or I a DM here at 60 Academy on Twitter, Instagram. You can get at Matt anywhere, pretty easy to find, or myself at the Bailey Price or Bailey Price Media and social media. Just holler at us on DMs and we'll get you right, man. Shout out to you for tuning in and winning the tickets, my man. Damn, he's the only person.
We got two more. We got two more that we're going to give away later in the show, so don't go anywhere. I I will say this. If you want me to do any like promotional stuff for you or speeches or any of that shit, the best way to do it is just do it on Cameo.
Yeah.
Just go on Cameo and you can just book it and I'll record it and send it to you. So big shout out to Lamar West for providing the tickets. He's a great fan of the show and obviously part of the family. So yeah, have fun in Fort Collins with the sheep.
Shout out to Dan O for answering right, but he's got season tickets, Big Matt.
Well, why the fuck are you answering the question then, Dan? I mean, time out, homie.
All right, let's.
Dan, I love the fact that you're watching the show, but the fact that you answered the question and you don't need the tickets, just motherfucker. Who was the guy who answered fucking next? Dan doesn't get Dan. Oh shit, Dan. Congratulations to Scott. Scott wins the tickets. Scott, reach out over DM, or do you have fucking season tickets too?
Scott is the second person.
You don't need to answer.
Yeah, Scott.
Holy God in heaven.
Scott hollered at us because Scott was the second person.
Congratulations, Scott. Cortland Johnson. If you let's make a rule, everyone. If you don't need the tickets or want the tickets, don't answer the fucking question.
I don't have the patience for this today. Shout out to you guys for tuning in. Shout out for Scott for winning the fucking first set of tickets here. And
will you take Will off, bro? He wants me to take my shirt off and shit. This guy's a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. It was. We're gonna have to start really banning people here, going subscriber and members only.
Get rid of this fucking guy.
Holy shit.
Holy God, what's wrong with fucking dudes, man? Chill.
Let's move forward, Matt, and dive into some more news. I don't know if you got a chance. We're going to really dive into the games for the weekend here. What did you think of the Cowboys-Eagles game last night? I thought both defenses looked questionable, to say the least. Offenses looked decent. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest with you. I was going.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was just talking with you.
I was going at Big Smitty on text because the refs and the fucking – I'm pissed off with the goddamn taunting and the rough in the pass where he taps him on the face and shit.
Bro, Smitty is such a
shit. And it pisses me off. And I'm going at – I was going at people all night.
Smitty's an apologist, dog.
I'm not defending him.
He apologizes for everything and defends literally everything. I've never I know you work in L.A. and that's the only way you can get a job there, but the rest of the country doesn't think like this. I gotta sit him down and be like, I know you don't think like this for real. All that said,
maybe
I agree with you. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I think that this was an indicator that this season is going to be full of disappointing games. From the way it's like we got everything. We got people fucking getting kicked out. We got a spit fest. We got a spit gate fucking problem right off the bat. 6 seconds in. The poor number 43 runs down and tears his fucking knee up just trying to cover a kick right off the bat. Worst play of the fucking season. Somebody's out for the season. You saw him just lay down and go, what the fuck? And look, I just watched my kid lose a season, very similar, and it rubbed me, like it really hit me last night because that shit happened to me when I was playing. Like 12 snaps into one season when I was with the Dolphins, my fucking knee just exploded.
Mm-hmm.
And what are you going to do? You just sit there and you're like, what the fuck, dude? I just put all this work in and now it's over. And, that was extremely glazed over by the Prescott, Jalen Carter thing. We talked about it this morning. We're going to talk about it again. Okay. Dak Prescott is a bitch. Dak Prescott is a fucking pussy. Hiding behind his lineman while he spits, winks, and laughs at Jalen Carter. What Jalen Carter did is equally as dumb. Is super stupid. But I know exactly why he did it. And to be honest with you, I'm surprised he didn't throw punches at him. And the fact that they didn't see that and Dak played the fucking victim the whole time and acted like he didn't entice it, that's the problem. So Dak should get suspended next week. Jalen Carter got suspended for this game. Dak should get suspended for the next game. This is not cool. But this is what the fucking world is now. It's just like the chat with all these fucking baiters. Okay?
Oh, yeah.
It's, I'm going to hide behind my lineman. The lineman is your fucking anonymous name and your screen. And I'm going to fucking spit at the big dog and wink and laugh like it's a joke because I'm untouchable. Jalen Carter should have ripped his fucking helmet off and they should have started a brawl, dog. Like, there's nothing more disrespectful that you can do on the football field than spit on someone.
Facts. And he winks at him and shit. Like, he's like, well, I mean, you broke me down.
Gay shit. Dak Prescott spitting and winking. The wink is the problem. Like
laughing at shit.
The spit, like people spit constantly. So I'm not spitting at you. I'm just spitting. I throw up on the field before. Like shit happens. People piss themselves. Yeah. I'm not saying it's a clean game. I'm saying the intent is the problem. The wink and the fucking smile. Dog. You're a fucking punk, Dak. You're a fucking punk. You're a fucking punk. And the next time you play Philadelphia, there was this fucking game back in the day, okay? And this isn't a trivia question, but you can tell me, who did Philadelphia play in the famous Monday night body bag game? How many guys did they knock out of the game?
I can't remember who they played on the top of my
They
head.
played the Redskins on Monday Night Football. Joe Gibbs was the coach. I think they knocked like 14 Redskins out of the game in the body bag game. Yeah.
I just don't think the Eagles. You think the Eagles defense is capable of doing that now after last night?
It was one game. It was a fucking lightning delay and a bunch of other shit. And their best player got kicked out the opening fucking minute of the game. Yeah, I think they're plenty good.
Well, they're gonna be amped. Yeah.
And when he gets back and they're playing pissed off, this guy's gonna be a fucking nightmare the rest of the season. I bet because he's embarrassed about this shit. You can tell. I just think the next time they play the Cowboys, I'm not gonna miss that game. Because that's going to be must-watch TV, bro, because they're going to go after Dak Prescott. And you know what, Dak? Everything they do to you, you fucking deserve, you punk bitch. Most of the time, 99.9% of the time, I'm going to say I don't want people to play dirty and try and hurt people. I hope they blow his fucking knee out. I hope they dislocated his shoulder or give him a concussion. I hope that they knock his teeth out of his head while he sits there and smiles. Fuck this. This is some bitch-ass bullshit. There's nothing cool about it. And you know what? The fact that Dak Prescott is being defended is the problem with our country.
See, that's
a bunch of fucking instigators who think they're safe. Bro, the reason shit like this didn't used to fly is because people would get fucked up if they did this shit to each other. If you did this shit on the field to someone back in the day, people didn't get kicked out. You got a 15-yard penalty. And then you had to line up against the guy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like it's there's going to be vigilante justice on the field the next time the Cowboys and the Eagles play, and the Cowboys have everything that they want is going to come. Because the whole game and all night I thought Jalen Carter was the bad guy, and I woke up this morning to watching Dak Prescott pull this bullshit, and now I know what really fucking happened. So it's like the fucking Zooter tape from fucking the Kennedy assassination. Like they're trying to tell us it's this asshole in the fucking window up here, but really it's the dudes on the knoll. Yeah, we got the real film now, dog. You're fucked. So really not cool, bro.
The defense of Dak pisses me off when it's I don't know how you defend Dak when you see this. Like I'm like, dude, I didn't play.
You're probably also a punk bitch that would do some shit like this.
I just don't get the defense of it from people who play, people who cover. I'm like, God damn, you watch Dak spit at you. You're not gonna go at that motherfucker. I mean, I'm Jalen Carter. Even even spitting for him. He's showed a lot of restraint. I would expect him first pop at that fucking ugly visor he's got.
That's the thing, bro. I would have fucking snapped.
Yeah.
If you would have before the game too, just standing there.
Yeah.
Dude's trying to get wheeled off the field. We're just standing there talking shit. And you're going to spit at me? Nah, we're starting to fight immediately. I'm reaching through and grabbing the face mask. It's on. I'm not going to fucking spit back and then get kicked out. Let's just start a fight and then figure out why the fight started and he gets kicked out.
So stupid. I don't know.
Jalen Carter, the next time these two play, I bet you he's got 3 sacks and TFLs, and he is literally out there body slamming Dak Prescott. Like I think that when Jalen Carter plays hard, there's certain he takes plays off.
Mm-hmm.
And when he learns not to take a play off, he will be the most unstoppable force in the NFL.
Monster, man. I mean, it's
like it was like when Richard Seymour played really hard, or Haloti Ngata played hard, or Terrell Suggs played hard.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like it. What the fuck do you want me to do? I got a question, Coach. I know you want me to block him, but what the fuck do you want me to? You come block his ass, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
And my quarterback stopped talking shit to him because he's getting pissed off, and now he's playing harder. Like Chris Jenkins was one of those guys with the Jets. He would just go to practice, and if you went too hard against him in practice, he would just look at you, and I'd walk back to the huddle, and like Rob would look at me, and I'd be like, fuck. We just pissed Chris off, and he'd be like, you fucking hit him all hard in the ear hole. And I'm like, you hit him all fucking hard in the chest. The fuck you. Don't blame it on me. So, yeah, I think Jalen's kind of that guy.
Yeah, well, the next time they play is on November 23rd at Jerry's World in Dallas. So it's going to be a hell of a matchup for the rematch here. That's going to be must-watch television.
Hey, is there a way to, like, ban people forever?
Yes.
All right, on Monday, if this shit continues on Monday, we are going to start banning motherfuckers for life like Pete Rose.
Well, we're gonna have to keep banning people because, Matt, as we grow and continue to grow in this space, and I've learned this with this show and JB's show and my own show, people create more accounts just to keep like trying to fuck with, like.
Oh, really? So they just create.
People are no life. Some of them are. Yes, Matt. So
wait, you're telling me I know there's anonymous accounts, but you're telling me there's people with multiple accounts?
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
So they like argue with themselves?
No, they like, let's say they get banned on one account, they go to another one and keep fucking. It's a whole fucking thing, bro. There are no.
Nice. Well, at least they're committed, bro. Fuck.
That's what you want to describe.
Yeah, I don't understand all this shit. I have this computer that I bought, this piece of shit, this paperweight. You know what I use it for? I don't even know how to get into my email on it. You know what I use it? This is the only thing I use it for. I open it, hit one button, close it, and it's over. I know how to do two things on this: turn it on and turn it off. Okay? So I don't do all this shit. I'll talk some shit on my phone every now and then, but I'm even worn out about that. Like, I can only write get fucked so many times. Like, I don't even respond anymore. It's taking all the fun out of the job.
Gotta love technology, Matt. That's all I can really say on that one. But yeah, these people in the chat, they are.
Hold on. Don't call me by my fucking Christian name. How dare you?
Wow. Matt, we gotta go and pay the bills here on 0 to 60. If you guys are watching, pound the like button, subscribe, become a member. In the second half of the show, we're going to talk all things betting here. NFL betting, college betting. I got some picks for the weekend. I'm sure Matt does as well. And the show is brought to you by FanDuel. So we're going to drop you some picks here in about 10 minutes here. Ryan Clark said some interesting things about quarterbacks and quarterback play and generational talent. And Ryan Clark says a lot of things in the media. So we're going to react to that. And as well, so much more here on 0 to 60. But we're going to go ahead and pay the bills. This show is brought to you by Game Time here. We got a new sponsor here on 0 to 60. Game Time is your go-to app for all tickets. You can get a panoramic view from inside of your seat within the app here. I'm going to give you that exclusive view of your seat before you even purchase it here. Last-minute deals on tickets right up to the start of the event here. Lowest price guarantee or Game Time will credit you 100%, 110% of the difference here. Legit tickets delivered on time. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticket industry. So download the Game Time app and use promo code Matt
60.
Use promo code 60 for 20% or $20 off your first purchase today. And man, Game Time, like I mentioned, is your go-to app for all tickets. So head on over to the Game Time app. Go ahead and download the Game Time app and use promo code 60 today. 0 to 60 brought to you by Game Time. Matt, let's dive into the second half of the show here. Dive into some betting here. We already talked about the Cowboys game tonight. Chiefs, Chargers, and Brazil. And I'm just going to say it right now. Give me Chargers money line tonight against the Chiefs here. I think this is going to be a good spot for them to actually run the ball here with Omarion Hampton. Najee Harris, we'll see how he looks. And I'm excited to see the Chargers. I think the Chargers get it done tonight. Matt, who you got?
I'm taking the Chiefs. I don't pick the Chargers ever. The Chargers Charger, bro. I have no faith in them whatsoever. Now they're good.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that they beat Kansas City, but Kansas City is the NFL will find a way to make sure Kansas City wins. And it's a primetime game, and they're not in the business of letting Kansas City look bad in primetime. So, yeah, if I'm the Chargers, though, I'm a little pissed off that this home game is in Brazil and the Chiefs have an end zone painted. It looks like a fucking neutral site game to
It
me.
really looks like, yeah, seriously.
So there's got to be a way to even this out, right? Why doesn't every single team play a neutral site game? And just make it so the 18th game isn't home or away. It's neutral.
Why
and you go play, huh?
Why is it in Brazil? I don't get the fascination.
No, but if they're going to do it like this, okay, then go. A bunch of teams go play in Mexico City, and Mexico City gets a game every week for 6 weeks. A bunch of teams go play in London. A bunch go teams play in Brazil. A bunch go teams play in Frankfurt, and then everybody plays a neutral site game, and it's fucking at least fair. You feel me? So that would be my number one thing. Number two, I don't know why it's in Brazil, bro. I have no fucking clue. I don't know. I thought it was a soccer
fans down there.
I don't know.
You couldn't wear green last year, right? Wasn't it pretty dangerous?
No green, and based on what fucking JB said this morning, I'm not going to Brazil ever. So,
yeah, based on his standards, shoot, he's
his fucking standards.
We better strap up down there, man. Shit. Get JB's ass.
But yeah, I think it'll be entertaining. I'm glad football's on, but the penalties are absurd.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I know it's the beginning of the year and you're trying to like test shit out. Stop throwing so many flags. Let them play. And then for the love of God, this is why you're supposed to play in the preseason. Like last night's game was a perfect example of this. Like the Cowboy receivers dropped like 7 fucking passes, bro.
CeeDee Lamb, yeah.
CeeDee Lamb had 4. Ferguson dropped a touchdown. I know he got hit hard afterwards, but catch the ball. You're getting hit any fucking way.
Yeah.
You know, I thought Dak was on. He was throwing the shit out of the rock, but they just can't catch the fucking ball. So I just I'd like to think that tonight's going to be different, but I'd imagine that going to Brazil for a week is rather distracting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, good point.
If I know young football players with money and how many, there's a lot of lady boys down in Brazil from what I hear, so you got to be careful there. But other than that, I think you could probably have a pretty good time.
Is it like Thailand? What's going on down there?
Yeah, apparently Thailand, there's a bunch of dudes with boobs too. There are no, by the way, guys here. I got to educate somebody real quick. There are no chicks with dicks. There's only dudes with boobs, but that's whatever.
But yeah,
I'm just saying it's easy to be distracted at an event like this. So I don't know if this is really a good indicator of either team. I just want to see a really good game. I'm definitely gonna put some FanDuel bets up. I'll probably is Pacheco starting for Kansas City at running back?
I think he's starting, but I also have Kareem Hunt, who I would expect to use on the goal line.
Yeah,
probably bet Pacheco touchdown after I don't know.
Yeah, I'll probably take Kareem Hunt to score. The Chargers just got that big son of a bitch from North Carolina, Marion Miller. Is that his name? Marion Hampton. Marion Miller is the receiver at CU. See, I'm all fucked up. I think that Hampton or Najee Harris is definitely getting in. Yeah. So I could see both of them scoring. I could see them highlighting Kelsey and trying to get him back off the schneid. His Super Bowl was terrible. You don't want to put 2 back-to-back national TV games out like that. Don't be surprised if Mahomes or Herbert both score. Don't be surprised if there's a defensive score. What's the line and the over-under?
So right now the Chargers are 3-point underdogs. If you call it home underdogs, and they're not at home, but they're 3-point underdogs, and +1. You can get Chargers +142 money line on FanDuel, and then over under is 47.5. I'm not gonna lie to you. I bet the over and the Cowboys +8.5 yesterday, and I don't know if at halftime I was set. I was like, you know what, 41 points. I'm feeling great. Whatever. Fuck that.
Yeah, we're a fucking hour-long weather delay would do that to you. An hour-long weather delay, bro. That have you ever been weather delayed?
Yes. That's a very fair point.
Yeah, it's awful. It's terrible. Did you hear Jason Garrett in the broadcast? He's like, they're going to go in on the weather delay and they're going to get comfortable and take their pants off. And I was like, what? The what?
Jason Garrett.
Are they going to take their pads off, or are they just going to go in and be like, everyone, Mickey Mouse this motherfucker the rest of the goddamn break? All I want to see is cleats, dicks, and shoulder pads. Let's get fucking weird over there. Now we know why Jason Garrett got fucking fired.
Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, man? Again, the all caps miss me. Really.
What's wrong with Bailey today with his potty mouth trying to be like that?
All caps really frustrated. Yeah.
Can't be like me, bitch.
How you feeling about the total, Matt?
Over.
Over. I placed a 4-legger. I put Chargers to win. I took Kareem Hunt and Keenan Allen to score. Something tells me that they might be able to get Keenan Allen the ball, especially with all the focus on Lam McConkey. I think people forget that he's there now and shit. I think people realize he's on the roster. And here, let me see. I had a 4th leg on that. I can't remember what the 4th leg was off the top of my head here. But no, I still like the Chargers in this game here. Could see it going over, especially in Brazil. I don't know. Maybe Herbert and that offense could get it going. But I also feel like, Matt, I've always bet Chiefs unders. I always bet the Chiefs in slower type games like that. I don't know. I could see the Chiefs game going under. Both teams run the football pretty decently. I think, especially with Pacheco. I think he's healed off his injury. I think that's part of the reason he didn't get a bigger load last year in their offense. So I don't know. Could be lower scoring. We'll see. But give me the Chargers.
Yeah, when he gets a big load, he's pretty good.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. And keep making fucking gay jokes and shit. All right. Let's go to the weekend game here. We're going to start with one of your favorite quarterbacks and your favorite teams here, the New York Giants.
He gets a big load. He sure does fucking play well.
Yeah, whatever. Giants, Commanders. Giants are 6.5-point underdogs against the Commanders, and Washington total is 45.5. Matt, I love the Giants in this game.
I do too. I think that this is one of my upset picks of the week. I'm going to take the Giants over the Commanders.
Wow. Wait, so you're a believer in Russell Wilson this week?
It's one game to open the season.
We've been on this show for a year and a half.
Yeah, I still think they're going to finish 6-12. They're still going to finish 6-12. I don't give a fuck. Or 6-11. The Giants are going to – I think the Giants win Sunday, though. Somebody, look, this opening weekend, the Giants in Washington is one of these games that are I could see the Giants going in and beating the Redskins. I think the Bengals on the road in Cleveland are susceptible to getting beat by the Browns.
Really? Damn.
Absolutely. I think that what's the other one I was looking at? I think that the Saints, even though they're dog shit, I think the Cardinals going all the way from Arizona to New Orleans. I think, and New Orleans being at home, I think New Orleans could start 1-0 and Arizona gets a loss. I think the Jets could beat the Steelers at home just because you've got, Fields out there and he thinks he needs to prove something, and you do because you're terrible. But there's, week one is always crazy, bro. Don't act like everybody on here is I make all my picks right all the time. No, you don't. None of you motherfuckers pick right. We pick right every now and then. That's why we have a show and you're watching us. FanDuel doesn't sponsor y'all. They sponsor us because we're good.
And I'm sorry to all the people I offended in the chat. Washington Redskins. I mean, I've done a video on this with my best friend, former teammate of mine is fully native, and we've done a video on why they should bring back the Washington Redskins name. Go watch that video. It's one of my biggest videos.
We don't play that game on the show. It's the Washington Redskins, the Cleveland Indians, and it's still the Kansas City Chiefs? Oh, got it.
Yeah, see?
Oh.
If you go watch
the Florida State Seminoles? Oh.
This is exactly what I asked him, Matt, and his answer was the demographic of the team, or where the team resides. And I mean, it's
100%.
Mm-hmm.
100%. If the Cleveland Indians, if the Indians were in fucking Tampa, Florida, they'd still be called the Indians. But it's in fucking liberal hell, Ohio. And, they're like, oh, that offends me. No, it doesn't. It doesn't offend you. You're just a piece of shit.
Well, go check that out. I know folks may be interested in that. I love the Giants against the Redskins. Looking around,
I got a really cool shirt. I'll wear it on Monday.
Yes, I remember this.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's a person. It's like a white person's head, and it's like the same color as the Redskins, and it says Caucasians underneath it. It is so fucking funny, bro. I gotta remember to wear it on Monday. God damn it, it's funny.
I'll text you.
I wore it in an airport once, and I got looked at like I was a freak.
I can only imagine, man. I remember that shirt. I can't wait for Monday. That's going to be hilarious. We have to talk about one of your former teams, though. One of your favorite teams, the New York Jets. They host the Pittsburgh Steelers, and
Cleveland ain't.
They host the Steelers, and they're 2.5-point underdogs with Justin Fields at quarterback. The Pittsburgh Steelers head into MetLife with one of your favorite quarterbacks, Aaron Rodgers. Taking over for Pittsburgh and Tomlin. Haven't heard a lot out of Steelers camp, which I think is a good thing. What do you got, Matt? Do you believe in your team, the Jets?
No, but I think they'll win this week.
Whoa! You think Fields and the Jets take out Aaron?
Well, that's my 3-leg parlay for the winners this weekend is Giants over the Redskins, Jets over the Pittsburgh, and the Saints over the Cardinals.
Okay. Damn.
So, yeah, I think the Jets will win at home. They'll have a lot to play for. They know Aaron Rodgers is old and can't move. They know. Like, Pittsburgh is going to find out real quick that Aaron Rodgers ain't the answer.
Mm-hmm.
Get Mason Rudolph ready to play.
Get Mason. I love the Steelers here in this spot. I don't know if Matt and I might differ here, but keep in mind Matt's good at picking. So Matt and I might differ. Matt might hit some, I might hit some, but I don't know. I like the
pretty good.
I like the Steelers all over this spot. I don't know. Unless the Jets defense looks vastly improved and Justin Fields looks like he can actually throw from the pocket, I'm rolling with Pittsburgh all day. I think Pittsburgh defensively is going to give Justin Fields hell, and I think it's going to be a problem. And I think Pittsburgh is going to roll in MetLife.
I think it'll be like 13-10.
It could very well be that. Yeah, definitely. And
I know the Saints are really bad, guys, in the chat. I'm very aware. But you know where they're not bad? Defensive end. Curtis Granderson and Cameron Jordan. And you know where Arizona's really shitty? Tackle. And you know what what fucking Kyler really struggles with? Getting fucking hit. So, yeah, figure out how you're going to block Granderson and Cameron Jordan with the two bums they have at tackle, and then we'll talk.
Matt, let's go to my favorite game of the weekend here because we're going to disagree completely. The Tennessee Titans, led by Cam Ward, fly to Mile High to take on Bo Nix, Sean Payton, and the Denver Broncos here. The Broncos are now 8.5-point favorites at home against the Titans and Cam Ward's first start. Personally, I'm all over Titans 8.5. Anything above 7 here in Cam Ward's first start. I don't know. I get how tough Denver's defense is. I get it. But I don't know. I think Cam Ward's got some pieces around him. I think him going under the radar, having a run game, 2 running backs that I think can really thrive in that offensive line, coached by somebody you were coached by, Matt and Bill Callahan. Give me the Titans plus 8.5 here, Matt. Give me that shit. What do you think?
I think you're nuts. I think you're throwing money away on this one, bro.
Very well so.
I'm telling you, this place is I'm going to the game Sunday. It's going to be rocking. I would imagine the Broncos win by 3 touchdowns. I think they're going to absolutely shit stomp Tennessee. I don't think Tennessee is any good whatsoever. And they're not playing the fucking Saints, and it's not the Cardinals. The Broncos are real. Benito just got paid. Everybody on the defense is paid and happy and fucking really motivated. And I think they know, and Sean Payton knows, the importance of every game because of the division they play in. And you could be 11-5 and not make the playoffs. You'd be 11-6 and not make the playoffs in this year's NFL. So every game's important, and they need to go do their fucking jobs, and I really think they will. I think the Broncos win big.
I mean, they certainly could win big. When you ask him what pieces Cam Moore have, he's got Tony Pollard, he's got an offensive line, he's got Chigakonko, a tight end that can absolutely be a safety blanket. He's been there for 3 years, and he's been a safety blanket to every quarterback that has played for them. If on the wide receiver positions, he's got rookies. He's got Tyler Lockett. He's got Alec Iomina, the kid from Stanford, as well as Calvin Ridley, who I think is going to be the star of the show. And I don't know. I think Cam Moore can do better than people think here. I don't hear anybody talking about the Titans, and I think 8.5 on the road, game 1. I don't know. Give me the Titans here. I'm rolling with them. I think they can really figure it out. I think that defensive line is something that is not being talked about. Jeffrey Simmons, Tavondre Sweat on the inside here could give Denver some problems on the interior offensive line. Agree or disagree here? We'll find out Monday, Matt. No one says shit about the Saints here. You're defending the Saints and Rattler. I wouldn't put money on the Saints and Rattler, but
I'm not defending them. I'm picking them. Two different things. So if they were playing anybody else, I'd probably pick the other team. But Arizona's not tough, and Kyler Murray is a fucking bum, and their tackles can't play. And it's Arizona, bro. Come on, give me a break. All right, who else before we give away these last pair of tickets?
All right, let's Matt, let's make one more NFL pick, and then we got to address college for the weekend here. We'll go to Baltimore, Buffalo, Sunday Night Football. Buffalo hosts the Ravens, and Buffalo is actually underdog here. Technically, it's kind of a pick 'em here. Keeps swinging back and forth. Right now, 1.5-point dogs. You can get Buffalo minus 102 money line on FanDuel here. Over under is 50.5. Matt, I like Buffalo at home here. I really think Josh Allen. I get the Ravens are going to come in pissed off. I want some get back, but I think Buffalo is going to give it to them at home. What do you got?
I think this is a great game, bro. I can't wait to watch this one. It's a great game to cap out the weekend. I don't know. I personally wouldn't bet this game. It's too close. Like, I would probably bet touchdown scores. I'll do some prop bets maybe, but I'm not betting like who's going to win straight. That's a hard bet. So I wouldn't be surprised if whoever wins this game hosts the other in the playoffs.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
So, I mean, the importance of fucking week 1 cannot be stressed more. So I'm going to go the opposite way. I'll go with Baltimore to win really close.
Definitely. That's going to be a hell of a game, probably the game of the weekend here. And then Seahawks, 49ers here. I'll give another pick. I think the Seahawks can absolutely take out the 49ers coming up to Lumen Field loud. I think the defense, Mike McDonald, I'm going to buy into it here. I've been very questionable on the hire of Mike McDonald the last few years, but I really like the pieces he's put together here. I think Seattle's offensive line is really, maybe after how long it's been, really started to look solid. I mean, in the preseason, I was really impressed with the way their run game looked. I think they can build on it in game 1. I think they can absolutely take out the 49ers. Matt, final NFL game before we move to college.
I like that game. It's going to be that those two teams hate each other, so that'll be an awesome game. I like the Detroit Green Bay game. I think that's going to be entertaining as shit. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see what Travis Hunter does in his first start playing Carolina. Houston and LA, that's a matchup with two playoff teams last year. I bet you that's a really good game in LA. So yeah, man, the NFL rolled out a docket of games in week 1 that are pretty good, and go bet them all on FanDuel, and I'm excited. Go check it out on Game Time, and I'm fucking pumped about tonight and the weekend. The only thing I'm not happy about is goddamn Red Zone.
Yeah, what's that gonna look like?
I don't know what to do about it. I fucking hate, dude. Of course I'm gonna watch. I hate commercials. Yeah. I fucking will pay just about anything not to watch the goddamn commercials.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I'm not the only one that's pissed off about this. Trust me.
I don't know.
Fucking bullshit.
I don't know. It's interesting to see what capacity the commercials will be in.
Fucking Disney gets involved. Let the fucking get involved, and they're gonna fuck up everything.
Seriously.
Fucking Nazis. Fucking goddamn fucking Walt Disney and his bullshit. He's not. Walt Disney wasn't a Nazi. No.
I'm just.
You're right.
You are hilarious.
One of the other guys.
this is a real show, so if this is a real, you can get a real and unfiltered here. Let's go to college here. Several games across college here I want to break down with you. Illinois Duke. Illinois 2.5-point favorites has two Duke to take them on their stadium. I believe they're Blue Field. Matt, who you got in that game?
Is this real?
Sleeper this season. I have no idea.
I can fuck with that.
I would assume so. That actually sounds right. That's what I was saying. It could be smaller.
What was the game you just asked?
Illinois Duke. Illinois has to Duke take on Manny Diaz, and Duke got.
I like Illinois straight. I think they roll.
I agree.
I like Illinois a lot. I think they're a playoff team.
They're a tough team, man. I think they got their quarterback back. A lot of pieces, well coached. Definitely roll with them. -2.5 on FanDuel. You can get them against Duke. Matt, Baylor, SMU. Baylor played a tough one against Auburn last week. Ended up losing. They had to SMU to take on Rhett Lashley, and SMU's favored 2.5 at home. Total of 63.5. What do you think?
I'll take the over, and I'll take SMU at home.
SMU at home. Damn. Okay. Give me Baylor to win. Give me Baylor money line +118 on FanDuel. You can take it. I think Baylor I thought Baylor actually looked really good against an Auburn team that also looked pretty well improved, much despite all the rumors of Hugh Freeze and his golfing habits. Going to Baylor, I think they can come in and run SMU here. It'll be interesting to see how SMU looks at home. I think this is like a lot of people will be betting SMU here. I'll look to Baylor to get them in a revenge type game. Matt, rivalry, Iowa State. Iowa State is 3.5-point favorites. There's not much else I can say. Old-time rivalry game here. 42.5 is the total. Give me the under. That's what I got.
Hell yeah. Definitely take the under. This game's going to be 16-13 or some shit.
Yep.
I think Iowa State will win at home, but it like 15-12, 10-9. Like that's – if you're expecting to go see like explosive offensive play, wrong game.
Yeah, well – yeah, I think we established that. I mean, it's maybe Matt, maybe it's a higher scoring game. Who knows with college football in this era? But if I had to predict it, I think it's like 13-10. Like it's going to be extremely slow, low scoring. Yes. Give me Iowa money line. I'm not going to lie to you. I think in totality, they're probably a better team than Iowa State. I think it's also it's a rivalry game, so I don't sit here and go in and paper on this. I think Iowa runs the ball down Iowa State's throat, and they ultimately take them out in a low-scoring game.
Fair. Did you hear that Kansas and Utah are getting courted by the Big Ten?
Really?
They're trying to go to 20 teams.
Damn. Okay.
We could see a world here soon where SEC and Big Ten go to 20. They're already at 18. So they go to 20. They take Kansas and Utah. Then the SEC, they're 16, right?
I believe so.
They need 4 more. And then the rest of the ACC and the Big 12 will just be one conference.
Wow.
This shit is getting crazy.
It's getting unbelievable. I don't care. I mean, I grew up on the West Coast. I miss the Pac-12 days. Everything's just different now. I'd
love to see you in the Big Ten. That would be dope.
Yeah, shit. Shout out to Kansas here. Shout out to Aaron Wright for the donation. Says, Matt, be real, telling the truth. We live in a world where fake is the new real. Keep going. Missed the live the other day, but you told no lies, 0 to 60. Shout out to Aaron Wright. Thank you for donating. Let's go across college here. Even more, all kinds of college games now that we got to break down here before we get out of here on 0 to 60. Pound that like button, subscribe, become a member. Matt, I don't know how you feel about Tennessee after last week here, but how did you feel about Joey Aguilar and the Tennessee Volunteers after the Week 1 victory, Syracuse?
I thought they looked pretty good. Who do they have this week? Kentucky?
East Tennessee State.
Oh, what the fuck? Why are you asking me about this game? Tennessee's going to be.
I wanted to get your opinion on the Vols, but Mississippi State, Arizona State, Kenny Dillingham and the Arizona State Fighting Kenny Dillingham's head to Cowbell, Mississippi State, and Starksville to take them on. I don't know, man. I think Mississippi State could win this game here. I don't know how you feel about it. Oh, man, I think Mississippi State
three-legger.
Upset, but go ahead.
My three-legger for this weekend is Kansas over Missouri, South Florida over Florida, and Mississippi State over ASU.
Damn. So let's talk. So South Florida over Florida. You like the kid Brown? He looked really good last week for South Florida, running all over people.
He
super
sure did.
athletic. That is a in-state game. If anything, kind of a rivalry game, so to speak, but kind of a little brother rivalry.
It's a rivalry game for South Florida.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Kind of that. I think Florida blows them out still. Anything under 3 touchdowns with them. I just think that
I don't know if they're going to be blowing them out. They looked pretty fucking good week 1, bro. They were fucking surgical against.
I would look at like betting the over maybe because I think both teams could put up some points in that game. I mean, I love South Florida's quarterback, man. He's a dog. We kind of discussed that, but going back to Mississippi State, Arizona State, I don't know. I think Mississippi State is in a interesting 6.5-point underdog at home here when I think they could absolutely take out Arizona State. We'll really see how Sam Leavitt looks. I know Jordan Tyson's an unbelievable player for them, but I got to really see how their run game looks with tough competition without Cam Scatterbo, and we're going to find that out this week. But honestly, give me Mississippi State money line plus 184 against Arizona State and get that on FanDuel. Like that game for sure, Matt. Could be a trap game for them. UCLA, UNLV, Nico Iamaleava, and they go to Vegas, take on Dan Mullen's UNLV squad. UNLV is 2.5-point underdogs at home. Who you got?
UNLV.
UNLV, yeah.
UCLA is in trouble, bro. They are not a good football team. They are terrible.
Struggling. I mean, it's just.
I know Utah's really good. Utah could win the Big 12 easily, but fuck, bro. UCLA is bad.
I think we need to ask ourselves, is it Utah that's really good or is it UCLA is just –
I think both are true.
Yeah. I think, a little bit of both because UCLA looked horrible. That was a team I was, like, pretty excited about. I'm like, good Lord. They looked fucking horrific. You know what? Let's close that out on this note here. Colorado and Delaware. Colorado's 23.5-point favorites here. On FanDuel here. Let me get the total here. But, Matt, who you got? Do you think Colorado covers 23.5 against Delaware?
Before we answer the question, last trivia question for the last 2 tickets.
All right, let's do it.
Go, Bailey.
All right, final trivia question here. And this is a very specific one, so listen closely when I ask it. Who on the Colorado side tipped the pass? Who on the Colorado side that tipped the pass that Michael Westbrook caught in the final play of the Miracle, Michigan in 1994? Who on Colorado's side tipped the pass? Michael Westbrook caught final play, Miracle, Michigan, 1994. Drop it in the chat, and you will win a set of 2 tickets to Colorado versus Delaware this weekend. Let's see.
Nope.
You just keep saying no until they get it. Nope. While we get some more answers here, Matt, stop it when you see the right answer here. I think we
bam!
First one here, Trump's ear bandage says Anderson. Yep. I guess
Anderson is the answer. You get the tickets. Good job, bro. Unless you don't need them.
Unless you don't need them, send us a DM 60 Academy, and the Bailey Price will get you right here for Colorado versus Delaware this weekend. Man, good answer.
I hope what I hope is happening. I'm staying away from this game on betting. I don't need to involve money with the emotion already.
Like, I don't blame you. Yes,
I'm already fucking salty about this. I don't need to like add $100 to it or whatever, and then something bad happens and they win and I still lose and I'm all pissed. I don't want to do that. So. Look, I hope that they establish the run and they play hard and, they beat that ever-living shit out of this football team. This should not be a game. It should be a fucking slaughter. And Juju should play the entire second half.
Yeah.
But if there's a part of me that thinks that they're going to walk into halftime like 14-10 and like, I'm going to be sitting in my house like, Jesus, Lord in heaven, what is happening right now? Because there is a world where they win and still lose in the public opinion. And I don't know what that looks like. Anybody in the comments want to tell me what they think that looks like? What do you think that looks like? Like what would, if they won 28-20, do you think that would be acceptable?
No. Well, it shouldn't be acceptable, but I'm trying to figure out how you
win is a win, so what's acceptable?
42-14. They need to blow these people out. They need to set the tone, especially running the football and getting their offensive identity. Defense, I mean, you can't be in a close game against Delaware. You should aim to be shutting them out or holding them to 7 to 10 points. Shout out Lamar West. Shout out to your son, Devin, massive human being. Man, like, I mean, unbelievable player. But,
I just don't think that they're the pushover that we think they are. And I'm praying to God that the team and the team and the players and the coaches are not thinking like the fans. There's actually a lot of people in the chat that are saying like they're really not a bad team. I agree, bro. They're not a bad football team. So
very real. I'm gonna be honest.
We should still beat the absolute dog shit out of them, though. Come on.
They should smoke them here. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Delaware played Delaware State and Deshaun Jackson last week. Delaware State has won 2 games in the last 2 seasons, and they were 30-point. Delaware was 30-point favorites, and that was a much more competitive game than it should have been. I'm just gonna say this right now. Colorado should absolutely smoke Delaware. They should run the fucking ball down their throat. It should be a blowout here. We should see Julian Lewis in the second half. Anything like where it's 21-14, I'm going to be really fucking concerned.
I just want to come on the show next week and talk about positive shit the entire time.
Yeah.
And how they go to Houston and play well and get a huge win in conference with their first conference game before they come back, play Wyoming, and then they have BYU. Like I don't want to go negative and shit. I don't want to have to question what the fuck we're doing from a football perspective or why we're doing it. I don't like doing that shit. Some of you guys think I like being a hater. I just don't have I don't have the ability to bullshit everything. Mm-hmm. I don't know how people do that. And it gets me in trouble in every aspect of my life. I don't get along with fucking anybody other than Bree and Bailey, kind of. But I don't fucking get along with anybody. I always am at odds with someone or with something that's said because it's bullshit. It's not fucking true. It's fucking bullshit. So, especially in football, man, there's a lot of shit that I'll let slide outside of the realm of the game that I don't give a fuck about. I'm not going to sit here and try and argue politics. I'll poke the bear and fuck with you until you get angry enough to but I'm not going to argue with you and shit. I don't give a fuck how you vote. I'm not going to sit here and argue political shit and all that. Why? But I will say that football wise, I'm going to have a hard time accepting things that I know are not true.
Yeah.
I've been around it my whole life. I know if I know one thing, it's what works.
Yeah, seriously. I mean,
I don't think football's hard. Fundamentally, if you block well, play to your strengths on offense, limit turnovers, which they didn't have any turnovers week 1. That was awesome, but they still lost. +3 and lost. That's pathetic. If your strength is Shador throwing the ball over the field, you got to complement it.
Yeah.
So play to your strengths, but play complementary football. Okay? Limit turnovers and control time of possession, even if it's a little boring. And then on defense, dominate the line of scrimmage. Everybody to the ball, all 11 hats. We rally and tackle the football. We pursue the football, and we rotate through our 2 deep because we got 22 starters. Mm-hmm. If you don't look at yourself as one of the 22 starters, you need to go sit on the bench and watch the 22. And if we have to dwindle that 22 to 15 or 16, that's what we'll do. But, it's so much of this is effort-based, attitude-based, and then the coaches have to do a good job of playing to their strengths. And, and this goes for every coach alive. You're not on the field. So there's really nothing you can do about it. You're just standing there. The only way that you can really affect the game is by managing it correctly. So that's what I want to see. I want to see proper game management, and I want them to play to their strengths. And you know what? They'll probably have a huge advantage throwing the ball this week if Juju's playing. I don't think Salter can throw the ball the way we want to in Boulder to be successful. That's just my opinion. If he goes out and laces it all over the place, and he missed 6 or 7 throws over people's heads and had a couple more that were just great catches that would have been over their heads. And all he did was do this. Keep running. It's not, what do you mean keep running? Throw him the fucking ball. We're not throwing it to the guy. We're not like playing, again, it's not 500 ball. It's not like run as deep as you can and I'll throw it to you. That's not what we're doing here. You know what I'm saying? Like Bill Murray and fucking Kingpin. Kentucky. Deeper, Johnny. Deeper. Yeah. It doesn't work like that.
He's got
run the goddamn football, please. I don't want Jordan Seaton to leave. Please run the ball.
I hope that next week that's not our conversation. I really hope, because
they need to put 250 yards rushing on these people, dog. Like seriously. 40 carries. Welch needs to go out and have a 25 carry, 185 yards, 3 touchdowns, Big 12 fucking player of the week. And then you can walk. Coach Bryant can walk in there and fucking sit down and go, now what? You got some more shit to say? And everybody, including me, will shut the fuck up. Yeah. And Houston will have to actually get ready for a dynamic running game rather than just walk in and go, you want to know how we beat these people this week? Fuck the Delaware tape. Just watch Georgia Tech. You can watch Delaware to see what they're lining up in. That's it. Just watch the Georgia Tech game. That's how we'll beat them. Guaranteed.
Bingo, Matt. Well said. Colorado versus Delaware kicks off tomorrow. It's going to be a hell of a matchup. I believe it's a 1:30 kickoff, Matt, on the East Coast here. Let me check here. Colorado, Delaware. Man, I think Colorado should blow them out here. My score prediction, like I said, 42-14. They should have no problem with Delaware, and they should really find their identity here. And Matt, I hope that we don't have to sit here and entertain a Jordan Seaton conversation.
We're not going to do it anymore. Like if we go into the BYU game and we're running the ball for 100 yards a game and we're not committed to it, I'm done listening to them say it. I'm just going to accept the fact that we can't do it. We're not going to try and do it, and we're never going to. And we just have to go find the best quarterback and receivers humanly possible and just start fucking Texas Tech-ing this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. If you don't want to run the ball, stop telling me you do.
Yeah. Bingo.
Don't piss on my back and tell me it's rain, bro. Eventually I'm going to know it's a little too warm.
Well, we're going to find out tomorrow, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, 1:30 p.m. Mountain. You can watch Colorado versus Delaware on Fox or anywhere, Fox Sports, whatever. You can watch them. I'm going to be doing a live watch party tomorrow for Colorado versus Delaware States. To stay tuned to social media and YouTube. We may post about that, do some. We'll see tomorrow. But, man, I can't wait to see Chargers Chiefs tonight here. I swear to God, better not be no refs bullshit defending the Chiefs Queendom, or Matt, you might get a text from me pissed off or something. But, Matt, great show here on this fine Friday. You got any closing thoughts before you get out of here? Any picks, anything else before we get out of here? Gave away 2 sets of tickets today. Shout out to the winners of that DMS 6-0 Academy, that Bailey Price.
I would expect if you don't reach out, you're not getting the tickets, so I'll just give them to somebody else. So keep that in mind. So, yeah, have a great weekend. See you Monday. We'll see what happens.
Have a great weekend. Pound the like button, subscribe. We are 14 subscribers away from 17,000 subscribers. So pound that subscribe button, hit that like button, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Enjoy watching Colorado versus Delaware. Hopefully Colorado whoops that ass tomorrow, and we'll see you guys on Monday. Peace. Go Buffs.